What is the core problem preventing peace between Israel and the Arabs? I think you spoke first. You get a chance to speak. And you have a microphone? Are you mic'd?
I think, yes.
You're lavaliered.
Yes.
Okay.
For all of its 62 years, the State of Israel has existed in an environment, in a hostile neighborhood, where its neighbors have not only not recognized its right to exist, but have worked in every way, through wars, through violence, to make sure that Israel is wiped off the map. The long-term security, however, for the State of Israel is, with the help of a power, the greatest power in the world, the United States of America, to figure out a way that we together can help the State of Israel to deal with these hostile neighbors who continue to throw rockets over, who are amassing on the Lebanese border. This is difficult after thousands of years to figure out how to arrive at a peace agreement. That, I think, is the ultimate way that Israel will not, for the next 60 years, have its children, some of your children, our children, going to war. Perpetual war isn't the answer. So I think that navigating this difficult terrain is something that we have seen now, that everyone knows, essentially, what an outcome will be. And so my hope is that with the help of the United States, pressure on the Palestinians to come to the table, and guaranteeing that Israel can take some risks for peace because the United States will be with her, that we can, in fact, move forward to finally resolve this in Israel's interest, to provide peace in the Middle East. I can't read that. What does it say? It says time?
Time. 30 seconds.
Okay, and so I remain hopeful that our great power, along with our greatest ally in the world, Israel, can bring some sanity to the situation, and at the same time put the right amount of pressure on the Palestinians and the rest of the Arab world to convince them that the time is ripe for peace.
Joel.
The core problem facing peace in the Middle East is the continued rejection of large parts of the Arab and Muslim world of Israel's right to exist as a Jewish state. The past 20 years of concessions by Israel, very deep and painful concessions, have achieved little in return. And we don't even have to look at the past 20 years. The past few days are a lesson. Israel voluntarily agreed to stop construction for 10 months in communities in Yehuda v'Shomron, or the West Bank, and the Palestinians finally came to the table. But when they did, they wanted an extension of that moratorium, and Israel said, well, we'd like simple recognition in return. That was denied to Israel, and in fact, Palestinian Authority leadership said they will never sign an agreement that recognizes Israel's right to exist as a Jewish state. That, unfortunately, is pervasive. That is the main fundamental problem. On a more practical level, I believe the problem is Iran. Iran is arming, funding, and inspiring Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, and is increasingly winning the support of Arab and Muslim regimes in the region that Israel once counted on as allies. Turkey, once Israel's most important Muslim ally, is now tilting in the Iranian direction because they feel Iran is the safer bet as a weakened United States with an appeasement philosophy withdraws from active engagement in the region. Another major problem is the continued rejectionism from the West, and here, unfortunately, our Obama administration has played a role. When President Obama singled out Israel over housing construction in a neighborhood that was always going to be part of Israel in any peace deal, the world's newspapers in Europe, which have taken a very anti-Israel line, proclaimed, finally, the whole world is against Israel. And that reluctance in capitals of the West, and particularly in Washington, to stand up for Israel has continued, I believe, to drive the hopes of those who aim to destroy Israel. And that abandonment must be stopped.